today we are going to see this chapter 2 complex number. Okay, so here I am going to compare two equations. So look at the first equation, x squared minus 4 is equal to 0. So you are getting x squared is equal to 4, x is equal to plus or minus square root of 4. So square root of 4 is equal to 2. So plus or minus 2 are real numbers. Okay, come to the second equation. Here x squared plus 4 is equal to 0. So you are getting x squared is equal to minus 4. X is equal to plus or minus square root of minus 4. Look at this, square root of minus 4. Okay, square root of 4 can be written as plus or minus 2. So square root of minus 4, how it will be written, we'll see. Minus 4 can be written as minus 1 into 4. So instead of minus 1, we introduce I squared. Instead of minus 1, it has to be written as I squared. So I squared into 4. So when you take the square root of I squared, it is I. Okay. So here your answer is x is equal to plus or minus 2i. For this quadratic equation, your answer is plus or minus 2. For this quadratic equation, the answer is x is equal to plus or minus 2i. Here you are getting I squared is equal to minus 1. Now, so what is I? I is the imaginary unit having the property that I squared is equal to minus 1. So what is I? We introduce I. I is the imaginary unit having the property that I squared is equal to minus 1. Next we are going to see the powers of the imaginary unit I. The powers of imaginary unit I. Look at this. I power 0, it is equal to 1. I power 1 is equal to I squared. Here only we have taken I squared is equal to minus 1. So what is I cube? I cube can be written as I squared into I. What is I squared? I squared is equal to minus 1. So minus 1 into I is equal to minus I. Next one, I power 4. I power 4, how it will be written? I squared into I squared. What is I squared? Minus 1 into minus 1, that is equal to 1. So the power, so I power 4 is equal to 1. Next one, I power minus 1. How it will be written? 1 by I. Okay, I is in the denominator. What you have to do? Multiply and divided by I. So numerators, I into 1 into I is I. I into I is I squared. What is I squared? I squared is minus 1. So the answer is minus I. I power minus 1 is equal to minus I. So next one, you look at this. I power minus 2. It can be written as I squared the whole power minus 1. So it will be 1 by I squared. What is I squared? Minus 1. So 1 by minus 1 is equal to minus 1. So I power minus 2 is equal to minus 1. I power minus 3. So I power minus 3, I cube the whole power minus 1. It can be written as 1 by I cube, that is equal to 1 by, what is I cube? I cube is minus I. So I is in the denominator, so multiply and divided by I. So the numerator will become 1 into I is I. This minus I have taken to the numerator minus I. So what is in the denominator? I into I is I squared. What is I squared is minus 1. So minus I by minus 1, that is equal to I. So I power minus 3 is equal to plus I, whereas I cube is equal to minus I. You see that next one, I power minus 4. I power minus 4 can be written as I power 4 the whole power minus 1. In the same way, 1 by I power 4. I power 4 is 1. So your answer is equal to 1. You see that I have tabulated the imaginary unit I. Say the same thing. Just I have written the result. This result is important. You should learn. Okay. So see that. Next term, I power 4. Already we have learned I power 4 is equal to 1. Take I power 8. I power 8, how you can write? I power 4 the whole square. What is I power 4 is 1. Upper 1 squared is 1. I power 12, it can be written as I power 4 the whole cube. So that also 1. What is I power 16? I power 4 the whole power 4. So it is also 1. Look at the power of I. 4, 8, 12, 16. They are the multiples of 4. So the power of I is a multiple of 4. The answer is equal to 1. That is the important result. Okay, the power of I is a multiple of 4. The answer is equal to 1. If you just go for any integer n may be anything, any integer I have taken. Okay, if we are going to find the value of I power n. Okay, this integer n can be written as multiple of 4 plus remainder. 4q means it's a multiple of 4. Plus k I have taken, it's a remainder. So how this term will be written? The power is in addition. So you can write I power 4q into I power k. I power 4q, how it will be written? I power 4 the whole power q into I power k. Just now only we have learned the power of I is a multiple of 4. I power 4. What is I power 4 here? It is 1. So 1 to the power q. What is 1 to the power q? It is 1. 1 into I power k is equal to I power k. Look at this. For any integer n, you have to write the power as a multiple of 4 plus remainder, means the answer is I to the power the remainder. Okay, so we'll see the exercise 2.1. The problems. Simplify the following. First question paathuko. I power, the power is 1947 plus I to the power 1950. Okay, see, I have written the how it will be written 1944, 1947, how it will be written 1944 plus 3. Okay, so I have written the term as I to the power 1944 into I cube. In the same way, I to the power 1948 into I squared. Why I have chosen the power 1944 and 1948? They are the multiples of 4. So 1947 can be written as 1944 plus 3 and 1950 can be written as 1948 plus 2. Okay, so this is 1944 is a multiple of 4. So the answer is equal to 1. So the answer is I cube here. In the same way, the whole term answer is 1. Here you are having I squared. So see that what is I cube? I cube, we have learnt it is minus I. So in the place of I cube, I have written minus I. What is I squared? That is minus 1. So the answer is this. Okay, come to the second problem. I power 1948 minus I to the power minus 1869. So it is 1948 is a multiple of 4. I didn't change it. I have written as it is. But this power can be written as minus 1868 minus 1. So I have separated here. So the whole, it's a multiple of 4. So therefore the answer is 1. Here you look at this, it's also a multiple of 4. The answer is 1. So what is I power minus 1? I power minus 1 is minus I. So you should know the result. So it will be minus I. Okay. So in between you are having minus. So minus into minus, what will happen? It will plus. So the answer is 1 plus I. Okay. We'll go to the next problem. Third one, it's a summation of n is equal to 1 to 12 I power n. It's a summation starting the value n 1 to 12. Okay, so when you substitute n as 1, it is I power 1. n2 means it is I squared. n3 means I power 3. Like that we have to write how many terms? 12 terms. Okay, so I'm grouping the first 4 terms. 4 terms I have grouped here. So you see the value I power 1 is equal to I. What is I squared? It is minus 1. What is I cube? I cube is equal to minus I. So I have written minus I. I power 4 is equal to 1. You come to here, I power 5. How it will be written? I power 4 into I. Okay, that is I. Okay, I power 6, I power 4 into I squared. So that is minus 1. In the same way, you will get the answer as I minus 1 minus I plus 1. In the same way, for this also you are getting I minus 1 minus I plus 1. You look at this, plus I and minus I getting cancelled, minus 1 plus 1 getting cancelled, the answer is 0. For this term also the addition is 0, here also 0. So the whole answer is 0. Okay, we'll come to the fourth problem. I power 59 plus 1 by I power 59. So the 1 by I power 59, the I power 59 in the which is in the denominator, when I take it to the numerator, it is I power minus 59. Okay, 59 is not a multiple of 4. So how I have split it? I power 56, I cube. The same way, I power minus 56, I power minus 3. So it's a multiple of 4. So the answer is 1. So the answer is I cube. Here for this term the answer is I power minus 3. What is I cube, girls? I cube is equal to minus I. I have written minus I. What is I power minus 3? I power minus 3 is equal to I. So it is I. Minus I plus I, that is equal to 0. Come to the fifth problem. This is the question. We are going for the solution. You see that all the I are in multiplication. Okay, so the base are same. When you multiply, if the base are same, you have to add the powers. So the addition of power is 1 plus 2 plus 3 etc. plus up to 2000. Okay, it is the sum of first n 2000 natural numbers. Okay, what is the formula will you use? N into n plus 1 by 2. So here your n is equal to 2000. So 2000 into 2000 plus 1 by 2. 2000 and 2, when you cancel with 2, your answer is 1000. 1000 into 2001. How the term will be written? I power 1000 to the power 2001. 1000 is a multiple of 4. So the answer is 1. 1 to the power 2001, that is equal to 1. Come to the sixth problem. It's a summation n is equal to 1 to 10 I power n plus 50. Okay. So when you substitute n is equal to 1, the power 1 plus 50, that is 51. So 2 means 2 plus 50, it is 52. Like that. Up to 10, n is 10, now 10 plus 50 is 60. So you can write like this. So instead of writing, I can write the term as, first I am going to consider only n is equal to 1 to 8 I power n plus 50. So starting from I power 51 larinde I power 58 terms, and the terms I have I just grouped here. Okay ma, see that the powers are consecutive numbers, 51, 52, 53, 54. So the 4 terms if you consider, the addition will become 0. Just now only we have seen in the third problem. You see the powers of I, they are consecutive numbers. Okay, if you add the 4 terms, that is equal to 0. In the same way, by grouping 4 terms, so the total summation will become 0. Okay, come to I power 59. I power 59. 59 is not a multiple of 4. So I have written I power 56 into I cube. Okay, plus here 60 is a multiple of 4. So I power 60 is equal to 1. So see this answer. It's a 56 is a multiple of 4. So this answer is 1. Here it is I cube. So what is the value of I cube? I cube is equal to minus I. So here I have substituted minus I plus 1. So this is the solution of this problem. Thank you, girls.